Happy Monday. It's Wemi here with your Monday dose of inspiration. I was talking to my mom the other day and she shared a story that she'd come across with me that I just couldn't get out of my head. It was a story of a 10-year-old boy who decided to study judo despite the fact that he had lost his left arm in a terrible car accident. The boy began lessons with an old Japanese judo master and was actually doing well, so you can understand why he became frustrated that after 3 months of training, the master had only taught him one move. One day the boy asked, "Master, shouldn't I be learning more moves?" The sensei responded, "This is the only move you need to know." A few months later, the master entered the boy in a judo tournament. It was his first tournament, but to his surprise, he easily won his first match, and then he won the second. The second opponent was more challenging, but the one armed boy was still able to beat him. After winning his first two matches, he was qualified for the semifinals. His opponent was the toughest one yet, but he won that match too, which landed him in the finals. At the beginning of the final match, he could tell that his opponent was much more experienced, stronger than him. After the first few rounds, he was struggling until his opponent made a critical mistake. He focused on the boy's missing left arm, and the boy immediately used his only arm to pin down his opponent. The boy was declared the winner. On the ride home, the boy asked, "Sensei, how did I win my first judo tournament with only one move?" The master looked at him and said, "You won for two reasons. First, you've mastered the most difficult throw in judo. And second, the only defense for that move is for the opponent to grab your left arm." The boy's greatest weakness became his greatest strength. Author Ash says, "Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can." It's incredible that we spend so much time complaining and focusing on what we don't have instead of focusing on what we do have. If only you had $1 million, you could finally start that business. If only you had connections in the entertainment industry, you could finally pursue your dreams. We've all heard the story of David and Goliath. David was a small young man in stature, unlike his brothers, who were tall, strapping, and strong. What the world saw as a weakness is what he used to beat Goliath. His small stature allowed him to be underestimated, but also to be quick on his feet. Goliath never saw that his downfall would come from a stone in a young man whose size was completely beneath him. The moment you start using the gifts that have been tailored for you is the moment life will start to reward you for stepping up and doing your part. Now, don't get me wrong, the path is in no way easy. There's a lot of reflection, introspection, and most importantly, inspired action. There's definitely a whole lot of trial and error, but at the end of the day, there's no greater satisfaction than knowing that you did the best that you could with what you had. If this message connected with you, comment below. If we're not connected already, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button in my profile. Have a beautiful week. I'll see you soon.